So, all right. And this is kind of something that's going to take time. It's still one of those type of things where it's walking up with murderous intent, um, and not quite understanding that you have the ability to hit people at a decent range. I'm starting to kind of notice that we still have to kind of get that established and figured out. Let me see here. Let me put this back. Yeah. Let's see here.
What battle can continue without Thor?
Let me see. You turn around a lot in engagements. I'm also starting to notice you turn around quite a bit in engagements. Like you have a whole thing kind of happening right in front of you, and I don't know if you're like swinging for heals or like you're not confident in your healers, but you will like kind of like stare at them or at least stare in like their general direction to make sure that they're like possibly looking at you. I'm not sure. It's just a really weird angle. All right. We're not tanking. We're not tanking. Chuck, are you here?
Yeah, no, I'm watching you. Can you hear me?
Perfect. Okay.
Can you?
Now I can hear you. Okay. So we're not tanking. We're not tanking. This is like backline DPSing for some odd.
Mhm.
Hello?
What's up, Spec? What's up, Spec?
What's up?
We're
Spec is
reviewing
in
my watch the stream. We're reviewing my gameplay right now.
Let's see here. Yeah, so it's like right here. It's like you're turning around from the battle. You have a good amount of HP here. Focus in. Lock in on this battle here. They push you, some reason you get, I don't know why you end up so far back here. Like I said, you have really good HP, your healers, everyone is backing you up in this area. You don't have to walk back here. Just keep pushing your face forward. So you had a really good engagement here that you kind of threw away.
I left it for no reason, huh?
So you had a clusterfuck of their team is going down here. You have a strange here that's holding out his arms, hoping for the best. You have this Jeff here that you know where these heals are going. Like you have visual cue of where he is. And instead you go down here into a 1, 2, 3, a 3 stack when you have a really good opportunity to W key these two here, this Strange and this Jeff. Because either this Jeff has to rotate and move and stop healing the Strange has to move and it's going to leave the Jeff available, and you can take care of that. Like, you have options here, but this path was probably your least likely option to actually get a solid kill, or at least get something like a good solid pick. But let's see.
The lightning of Asgard returns.
Okay. Paid attention to the kill feed. Nice. Slowed the hell down. Because I saw you walking towards it. I'm like, please don't tell me that this man walks out there.
The Congos were happening.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. What is
What
this?
was that?
Why? Why? You're walking towards the battle. People are following you. And instead of engaging with this very easy initial engagement right here, you're like, nah, let me sidestep all of this. Where were you going?
Backline.
No, you can't go back line.
But I did see Jeff. I was like, oh, look, a Jeff. I wanted to kill Jeff.
Yeah, here's the thing though, is that you can't go backline for a couple reasons. Your biggest reason is you're solo tanking.
Yeah.
You at this current moment are the primary tank because you're the only tank. So you can't go to backline unless it opens up for you to do that. And this type of engagement isn't that. So your team are following behind you, thinking that they're following their tank into battle. And instead, you jump to the left. You left this whole lane open for damage to just be sent through on your DPS and your supports. Hopefully they're not stupid and just don't stand there, but like, it's like the theory of it, of like, you're the tank, be the face of the battle.
So follow me. It was wrong. Follow me. Got you.
Right. That's
Follow me.
Right, and just jumped out of the way. All right. Yeah, like you did like a whole little venture here.
Excursion.
Where's your team? Let's see where your team is at. Okay. So there's you. Your Hella's trying to follow you. Jeff is still down the initial mid lane. Moon Knight's down mid lane. Gambit's following Hella, and she's chilling up here up top. Okay. So when you do get to this engagement, you're technically by yourself because your healer's back here. He doesn't have line of sight on you, so they could kill you pretty quickly. Jeff, depending on where you land in this area,
I see myself now. Yeah.
Right, that's you.
Isn't that heroic? That looks heroic as fuck, though. Look at that.
It looks like terrible placement. It looks like terrible positioning, but let it ride. And the interesting thing about that is that you managed to get a kill. And I know that probably in this moment you were thinking, I did something. It's like, yes, you did.
When you don't see this shit,
because it's not. You got a reward for making a very bad decision.
I know.
That's the thing, is that usually when these things happen and people look at it, they're like, oh, I made a good play. No, you did not.
Limit testing. See what I can get away with.
That was limit testing, you say? Okay. Okay.
Oh. You were watching this one, and this is when Gambit got away. Remember that one?
I think so. Let me look at this again because I saw the thought process. You were trying to get the White Fox. She teleported back to a teammate, and you fell down. Now this is the weird thing. I don't know why you don't just hammer back up.
Oh yeah, you're right. I'm always thinking about trying to save Thor Force and not hammering too much. Lately is what I've been trying to do a little less hammering.
You can. That's the thing. The enemy team is already getting pushed back. Like they're not even in. Yeah, spawn. Looking at this, he's coming through like their sided choke. Yeah, no, you can't hammer back up to your team because everybody else is up here waiting for their representative, their tank.
You're right.
And you're down here. Okay. Where are we going? I need to know the thought process here. Where are we currently going? The fight is this way. It's these 2 points. Are you trying to flank again?
Yeah.
Why are you flanking?
Because that's the best part of the salmon.
Oh my, no. Like, no. Primary tank. Again, you are the only tank. You're the HP. You're the bullet sponge at this current moment.
Yes.
And you're leaving this team available without their bullet sponge. Because God forbid, because you don't like to hammer until you can get your Thor Force. So God forbid you don't make wherever your destination is in time, and the enemy team pushes in because your first enemy is here.
Have I told you I get lost a lot? I get lost in this. I get lost a lot. It happens.
You get lost in this map?
No, just every map.
How are you getting lost on the maps? They're usually like 3-lane structures. Like, how are we getting lost in this?
I tore my ACL. Go ahead.
Roger that, boss. Roger that.
You are nothing!
You're still flanking. You're still trying to hit a flank? Look at what just jumped down onto point. Look at, like, you got Buddy right here. Phoenix is going to come back because her ult just happened, so she's going to reposition back on that hedge that she was standing on. And the funny thing about it is that you watched them do it. You walked up. That right there.
I wanted to jump down on that. Why didn't
this right here is like, this is your golden opportunity right here. Like this is a freebie. This is a freebie right here. And I'm looking, yes, she does have her shift, so she can get back. She can get back to her teammate. That's fine. But like, she's 139. You Thor Force that?
Then she's done. She's toast.
She's gone.
She's Fox Niblets.
But instead,
I flank.
I'm walking.
I'm doing a walk around.
You gotta pick, and that's great. That's great.
I
Like this,
understand. You don't want to reward that. That's cool.
right? This is reinforcing bad behavior. So let's look at where. Let's look at where your team is
You're
at.
supposed to laugh. You're supposed
All right, man. Like, nah. Let's look at where your team is at.
What team doing, B?
So from his
What team
POV,
doing?
things are falling apart. Things are falling apart. He has a critical over here, and I'm guessing that critical must be the Jeff. That, yep, based off of that audio cue, it's the Jeff. The Jeff is about to die. Juan is trying to back him up on this thing, which may or may not work out. Yep, no, that's your Jeff.
I'm sorry, Jeff. I'm sorry.
That's your Jeff, and that's your Moon Knight
face.
going for a ride. That's
He on the drugs or whatever that shit.
and they're probably wondering, where's our tank at?
Look, they came out. They came out of the portal. Look, I didn't realize it was a. Shh. You see that? They came out of the portal. That's how they got there quick.
But if you weren't hitting that wild flank,
I'd have been right there to die with them. Yeah, you're right.
you would have been there to protect them or help them or something.
Yeah, you're right. I would have. And then I go down
Look at
there
that.
anyway.
Look at that kill feed. And that is true. You hit your wild flank. You kill the
And
person.
I finally
that you
used hammer just to go die.
You eagerly went down there to go die.
It was bad.
Which,
bad idea.
Which, well, it depends on who you ask, because on one side of the coin, it's like
die with your team.
You could have backed off of this, and you could have possibly made your way back to your team. It's a lower level lobby, so I'm not making the assumption that they're gonna like full-fledged chase you down like fucking madmen. But also coming down here and dying with your team also prevents you from staggering. So there is that. So it's a 50-50 on it. So I would say in this case, you technically, not because you wanted to, but you technically made the right decision, because you are going to.
Yeah, I'm going to die right here. I remember.
No, I was wrong. They are going to chase you down.
I decided to leave, and then I'm still going to die.
Yeah. They don't kill you. That is laughable. Okay.
Hell yeah, they don't kill me. All right.
So let's get to the next part of the match. What are we rocking? We're still rocking with Thor. Okay. Still hitting a crazy flank. Okay. So let's see what your team is. Moon Knight's trying to hold this angle. Your healers are backing you up, so I guess that's nice. But everyone is trying to follow you into the charge. So I guess as long as they're following behind you, this is okay. It's a very odd entry point.
It's technically not okay, but it ended up being debatable, even though I'm going to.
Yeah. We'll see what happens. Let's. Thor force her fucking face off. You have a golden opportunity to Thor force her fucking face off. I know you did not.
Yeah, panic ulted. I did it.
Wait a minute. See, you're wait. Let me see this.
I panic ulted.
Let me back this up. So you start off with a decent amount of HP. And you got three good hammers here. Yeah. Not just no Thor force. You could have backed off this engagement. You got 3 hammers here. You got mad mobility. to wrap yourself around this little hole here, because you're right next to this little opening up top that you can get out of this, or you
Yeah.
can full-fledged back up off of this. But instead, you pop ult. Okay.
And smoke myself.
What battle can continue without Thor?
You just saw your support backstepping away from a threat.
Yeah.
This is yours. this is your
It's
support.
mine.
I've never seen somebody so blatantly not care about their own supports. like look at this for a second. There's your support. Asking for some type of assistance. Needing help, needing assistance, needing somebody, some big strong man to come and save her from this rock man. And instead of engaging with this fight that you clearly saw, you said you got a little lady.
You got poke damage.
And walked right past her to get back into the fight. Into a
6v1.
a hella 6v1. And my odd question is, what is your Jeff doing? Why is he over here? But that's... So you ran your face into a 6v1. Just... All right, we're gonna... Let's see what happens. They saved you. They saved you. And they shouldn't have. So, like, they saved you and they shouldn't have. I don't understand how you made it out of that. Probably poor aim on their part. Who was this? It was your Gambit that was giving you that assist so you could get out of there. I think your Jeff is trying to play DPS Jeff, but anyway.